if a man wants to be with you, he will be with you.
Yeah.
There is nothing a man won't do for a woman that he loves. He just doesn't love you. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Humor and Healing. We're back, guys. We're back.
We're back.
Yeah, we are.
Another week.
We survived this weekend.
We survived, man.
We're back. Okay, because
survived.
Irvin's here. He survived.
He survived.
Oh, I
no,
did.
he survived horror nights, homie.
Horror Nights?
Yeah, man.
Oh, no, Horror Nights in Universal.
Yeah,
right?
Universal
yeah.
Studio.
That
Yeah.
was nice. Okay.
You're brave, dude.
Ah,
You
man.
guys are
You know
brave.
what? I was into it though. The mazes and all that stuff. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That was
Like
your first
because it's
time?
creative. It's like, oh, that's really cool. Like the sets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool.
And do people come out and try to scare you?
Yeah, they do. And you know they're paying attention to the people that startle. Like the ones that are like really screaming. Well, Gabby. Yeah, and I
they
guess
were
you
all
too.
over her, like,
Oh,
think
dude,
that's why I
like
hate it.
freaking yeah.
I think that's why I hate it. I hate the startling.
I hate it with when you go there when it's the 30th or the 31st and they've been wearing the same shitty costume for a whole month. They haven't washed it. And
Yeah.
by the
Yeah,
favorite,
the
you're not
smell.
scaring them
Yeah.
to scare. You're like, oh my God, what's that smell? Get away. You've been sweating in this thing. It smells like patas.
Like queso.
You're more fucking scared of the smell.
It's like Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the sweat of patas and culo. Bro, because they've been wearing it for 30 days now. And it's hot. You know,
Yeah.
it's California.
That's true.
just
It's
saying,
not like
I'm-
back in the day when it used to be cold. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, I work at Chuck E. Cheese. I know what those costumes smell
God.
like. I know exactly what.
Do you guys Lysol that stuff? Do they Lysol something?
Dude, you might as well Lysol your nostrils. That's how much of effectiveness that has.
That's disgusting.
It's
Oh, that's pretty bad.
It's disgusting.
I don't know, man. I'm
Rashes. I remember guys getting rashes in there.
Wait, are you serious?
Sarpullido.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Oli and you went to Spirit Halloween on Saturday, and we were scared.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
I was.
mean, it's scary.
Oli were like, "You step on it. Oh, you step on it."
All right. So what do we got this week?
We got a lot of toxic behavior.
Toxic.
Sure do.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, it's just husband and wife things, you know. But there's this one video I want to show you, and I think it's called the Cycle of Emotional Shutdown.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna play you a little bit of this right now, and we're gonna talk about it.
All right.
Look at this. She's crying, wiping her tears. Look at this. Looks at her. That's nothing. No words, no comfort. He keeps on watching. Before you judge this man, hear me out. Maybe he doesn't respond because he doesn't care, but maybe he does care. He just doesn't know how to care. This happens when you grew up in emotional shutdown reactive cycles. If this man grew up in a home where emotions were dismissed, stop crying or I will give you a reason to cry, where vulnerability was labeled as weak, or nobody gave him emotional attunement when he was sad, angry, frustrated, he may not have the capacity to hold his wife emotionally. This is the cycle of emotional shutdown. We are raising future husbands and wives, and they learn from us how to be
Okay, that's good. That's the gist of that.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Do you really like? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
It
It
is.
happens a lot actually.
Okay. Now here's a curveball. Ready? Do some women use it and manipulate it in order to get their way?
Dang, can we hold off on that a little bit? We gotta jump into the women being toxic.
He said no. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that happens too. But
It does, yeah.
Could then women use it because they understand? Because as a man, when you see a woman cry, it goes straight to your mother, and that hurts. And
Yeah.
so you understand that to just see a woman cry, any man will turn around and want to help her.
Yeah.
It's your instinct. So women will manipulate that emotion and go, and now I'm getting what I want. Oh, that's how you get it. Just like a baby would. And so when you've given in many of times when a woman
I'm about to
cries,
smack you right now.
no, it doesn't make any, could this happen? I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I
Your
mean,
Honor, I rest my case.
oh my god.
No, I'm
I've seen it happen, but I got to tell you that's more of like the exception. Like 9 out of 10 times, it's kind of the way
What
it's
she
being
said?
described. Yeah, what she said. But that one time, I have seen it where I had to tell I had to call it out. Basically, I had to tell him like, hey, you know, it feels like you're using the crying to try to get a reaction out of him or to get him to do something that you want. And so she didn't realize she was doing that like that.
Oh wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Because she was too afraid to ask it like just outright. So she used this to kind of soften it up, soften him up, and
It's probably like she's experienced a lot of stuff, and it probably helps. It's probably something that she sees works.
Yeah,
but not like she's doing it intentionally. It's just like it's something that she's experienced, so it just comes out of her.
I get that, but if I'm upset, I walk away.
That's you, though.
I want to no. I mean, most people they break down. They go, oh, it's. But when they break down, they don't do this.
But no, that doesn't.
Looking at me?
But not necessarily that.
Right?
But they're not necessarily doing that.
Yeah,
no, you're exaggerating.
No, I get it. I get it. But I would say you turn away. But it could be many reasons, and I'm not dismissing what you're saying. It could definitely be the fact that he also doesn't know how to communicate with her and tell her, or know what to do. What guy does when a woman cries? I don't give a fuck who you are as a man. You don't know what to do,
dude. We just want to hug.
You just go quiet.
We just want to hug, bro.
I saw Shrek.
Well,
I've seen Shrek. Orna was crying. He was like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
You know what to do. That's men for the most part.
Well, I mean, as guys, most people, to be fair to you, most people don't know how to handle. Like, I actually had one of my teenagers. I don't know if I said this in another podcast, but a teenager was like about to kind of cry, and she like hates showing emotion. And then she asked me, like, Irvin, like, is it awkward when you see people here cry? Like, do you feel awkward watching people cry? And I'm like, no, not really. Like, I told her the way I personally see it, like if it was like a picture, like an analogy, it's kind of like I'm walking and I see them down in this like hole. And I just sort of like, instead of telling them like, hey, get yourself out or climb up or here's a ladder, here's a thing. Instead of doing that, I just sort of put the ladder down and I go down in the hole with them and I just sort of sit there with them and help them out and just let them know like, yeah, you're supposed to experience, you're a human being, experience it. And then let's get out once you're ready. Because when you force it too fast, it could make the other person feel like you don't care. It could also like you're put it this way, you're literally telling them don't experience this human emotion because it makes me uncomfortable. And so a lot of people don't really know what to do. And honestly, the answer is really simple. It's kind of what she said, right? Where some people need as simple as a hug. Some people just need to sit there, listen, and then just be like, hey, it's going to be okay. And that's it. You don't have to do anything special. And so half the time when I'm doing couples therapy, whoever's having that issue, like they're being emotional and they just need the validation or whatever from the other person, I ask them, what do you need in that moment? Like just in general, what do you need? And the wife said, honestly, if he just sat there, listened to me and just gave me a hug and we just sat there in silence, he didn't even have to solve anything, that would make me feel a lot better. And the husband like looked at me like, that's it? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, do you think you could do that? That doesn't sound that hard to me. And he's like, yeah, okay. I've been seeing him for a year and he does amazing.
You don't understand what you just dropped. This chunk of knowledge. You don't understand. People, please share what just happened. Yeah. We've been wanting to shut them up for years. We didn't know if I just hug them. I mean, we tried punching them. We tried headlocks. That's true. Just hugging and embracing. And she'll shut up. There you go. Like, guys, you just got to put it in perspective. That's what I'm saying. Like, just hug her. Like, oh my gosh, she's losing control. Come here. Like,
there you go.
Be with her in her emotion.
I get it, but that's so simple. And guys, as guys, we were always trying to find a solution. Okay, so what's the answer? What's the answer? Everybody, any guy listening to this
make you stop crying.
Exactly.
You're
so like literally just a hug. Oh my God, here we go.
No, just listen, and like, but don't be like fake hugging either. Don't be like, I guess I have to hug you.
Yeah,
that's gonna piss us off even more.
Yeah, but also girls, then tell him, hey, listen, just hug me and be quiet. Let's just hug and be quiet. If you give a man an order like that, he will follow that order.
Yeah. Sometimes we don't want to tell you to hug.
Well, see, that's a problem. That is a problem. I will be fair. That's a problem.
How about that? How about times I'm still pissed? You know what I mean? And I don't feel like hugging you because I'm pissed too.
Yeah.
Okay, then if we're talking about how we feel, meet me halfway.
So you don't want to hug me?
No, I'm just saying, not at this moment. I'm pissed.
Well, what if I need a hug, though?
Okay, then ask for it.
But you're mad.
No,
but you're mad?
Not if you tell me what to do.
Yeah.
You don't like being told what to do, homie.
Exactly, but if it's going to make you stop crying, I'll do it.
Aww.
No, but Well, no, I mean, once I did the example I gave you, that couple, the husband's like, that's it. And the wife literally said, I've been trying to tell you this for years. I've told you this like a million times and it just didn't stick.
I don't think she did.
I don't think she did either, to be fair. I really don't.
No,
I think she alluded to it. She maybe said it, but she said in like maybe weird times when they're arguing. People don't remember.
Or 4 days after it happened, all I needed was a hug.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm driving to Chicago. What the hell? I'm on the phone.
But you
you think I told you 3 days after it happened?
Honestly, though, going back to that video when she's like really like she's hurting, dude. Like she's crying like sentimentally, and he's just like eating I don't know what popcorn, and he just looks at her and he like, oh wow,
yeah,
he's doing his thing. Like that's
but
a lot.
That's what told me the fact that maybe she always uses it as manipulation.
Not really.
Yeah.
So, no, but if he's like that cold-hearted, like
maybe that's why she's crying, because he's that cold-hearted.
maybe, but also it's something like when your kid cries all the time. You're like, all right, she's not bleeding. We're good.
Kid.
And I know, but
You know what? But if it is like that, I'd rather you tell me like, dude, stop being manipulative. Stop doing this thing that you always do.
I'm insensitive and I'm an animal.
I'm not saying that. That's you. I'm talking about the guy on the.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I want to say about the video, because I saw it too, and I was like, oh man, he really doesn't like. He's not reacting.
Nothing.
Well, it could be a couple things. Like it could be those exceptions, right? Like he's a psycho, he doesn't feel anything, or she's so manipulative, he's just over it. Like that could be it, right? But again, I think in most of the cases, like normal, I think what's happening is you're seeing a perfect picture of like those attachment styles I bring up all the time.
Yeah.
Where I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure what she is, because she could be like one of two that I'm thinking in my head. But the one I could tell you for him, 1,000,000%, I'm almost sure he's a dismissive avoidant. They can't deal with emotions. It's too much. They get overwhelmed. Like it makes them feel so uncomfortable. And usually people that have that attachment style, they were raised in a home where feelings were not talked about. They were ignored.
Yeah.
If you cried, I'll give you a reason to like cry, right? You learn very quickly it's not safe to display weakness, emotion, vulnerability.
You just described 95% of our audience.
Yeah. But it's unfortunate though. You're right. No, you're right.
That's true.
But you're right though. I mean, the teenager, for example, she has great parents, but she was adopted. Yeah. But her original parents, her original family setup was terrible. So she learned you don't show emotions. It's not safe. And remember, it could have happened once or twice as a kid, but it was really impactful. You don't even remember anymore, but it got recorded in your body. So every time that same situation comes up, you will react the same way.
A quick question. Are we done with this one?
Yeah.
Okay, because I before I forget.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing a leadership class today, and I asked all the managers and supervisors, what is your biggest issue when it comes to communication? And they said, people do not want to pick up the phone and talk anymore.
Yeah.
And he says, it's crucial. There's a lot of miscommunications when it comes to just emails. When they're not accessible or available to have those phone calls, they're not making the effort to clarify things because they'll do it through emails and just assume, okay, well, this is it. Why? Because I'd rather just assume that this is it than really confirm it and call them, because I don't want to call them.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is it? Because I asked that question in that boardroom with all those executives and all those managers. I said, why do you think that's happening? And I thought of you, and I said, I'm going to ask Irvin. I'm going to ask Irvin today.
I'm one of those. I'm not going to lie to you. Huh? I mean, I'll call. I know when I need to call. I won't avoid it. But I prefer having things in writing because it's in writing.
I get it, but there's a lot of things. But if I need to
call and follow up to see if they got my email, then I will call.
Yes, but why is it for the most part?
They're called receipts.
They were all telling me the same issues as they just won't call.
What's the age range? Were they young? Was it just across the board?
Everybody.
Okay. The reason I say that is because like when I first started becoming a therapist, it was literally during COVID times. And so like I was talking to a bunch of people and I noticed that started becoming a thing, like worse. So I know COVID had a massive impact across the board, especially with our young kids. They're terrible with that. They're the worst. Like the Gen Zers, Gen Alpha, they hate phone calls. They'll avoid it like the plague. Yeah. They can't even do face-to-face. They get so awkward. Like they won't look at you in the eye. It's the weirdest thing. But even with adults, like it just fundamentally changed the landscape of like that separation where people don't interact with each other anymore. I mean, people were locked down for 2 years. And that has all kinds of effect on people.
Yeah.
You know, I like, people don't understand, like, why do you think, like, when people are in jail, they punish you that way? They literally put you in the hole and you're stuck there not talking to anyone because they know that's the worst thing you could do to a human. For 2 years, all of us got kind of locked down to an extent. Some people did not have strong social networks. And so you don't have friends. You don't have people you're texting. All the interaction you got was maybe at work or going to places like the gym. You don't have that anymore. And so all like that had a psychological impact on so many people. To this day, a lot of people are like, oh, dude, I used to be so extroverted like before COVID. Now, like, yeah, I like going out, but like it changed. I'm not the same.
Yeah.
And so it just across the board impacted everyone. And people, again, I really like history. I don't know if you've ever heard of the story of, it wasn't the Blitz, but it was during World War II in Europe. They did a lockdown too at the time. And it was like a random like little village by France or somewhere. And they told them, hey, there's a war going on. People are bombing. Like, do not go outside. It's dangerous. Stay in your home. And they got locked down. And as humans, I know for a fact, we do a couple things that we're dumb, but we're funny that way, which is
buy toilet paper.
Well, that one too. I'm still trying to figure out, dude. I'm trying to read studies on that because what the hell does that even?
Yeah, how does the fucking COVID connect to your asshole? Or lockdowns? Like that's the first thing. I would have thought water, medication, food.
Right?
No, fucking toilet paper,
dude. But as you, that's weird, dude. I'm still seriously. I'm still trying to figure that one out. I haven't.
You're a professional,
dude. I'm watching. Like, do they know something we don't? Because like,
I know
what is going on, right? But
with your butt.
It always goes back to the butt. No, it just, but they did the lockdown and they held on to it. They did not go out. And you know how long they took before they're like, you know what? F it. If we're going to die, might as well do it doing something that we love, like hanging out with friends, living life. They didn't go past 2 weeks. Bombs are going off and they're just like, we're going to live normal life because if we're going to die, might as well doing it living a normal life than being stuck. So they literally went less than 2 weeks, and all the people in the town were just like, screw it. It's
funny because they asked me on Friday, we're talking about what's the hardest part about being a comic. I said, sometimes you don't talk. Like literally you travel, and you can spend a whole weekend traveling Friday through Sunday, and the only interaction you have is from the front desk clerk because you don't know anybody in that city. Even though you're the headliner, that's your show and everything, but you literally for 8-12 hours, if you go to Chicago, you're not talking to anybody until 19 hours later. And it really gets to you as a comic because you go on stage, you perform, afterwards you talk to these people. So it's a big burst of, literally, that's how it feels. It was like quiet. You're in an airport, you're surrounded with 1 million people, but you're not having conversations with any of them. It's like you're living a movie and everybody's in it and you can see around your movie, but nobody ever talks to you or acknowledges you. You walk around for fucking hours and nobody even knows you're there.
Crazy.
It's fucking crazy. And you're not talking. That's the whole thing. You're not all of this is happening in here for hours. And you go fucking crazy, dude, because you're sitting in that airport going like, we're almost to Chicago. Yeah, we're going to go to Chicago. Like you're having conversations with yourself because there's nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
But so you go 3 days of that shit. By the time you get on Monday, you're like, God damn, like I need to get home. Like I need to talk to people.
No wonder you're so chatty when you get back. I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, I haven't talked to anybody.
Oh, man.
Leave me alone.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. I mean, I think that's the extroverted part of you. Dude, I've gone 3 days without talking. I worked a job. I just didn't really talk to anyone. And I'm like, I didn't notice, dude. It was one of the, you know how people are like, oh, like I don't eat. Like I forget.
Maybe because I start getting into my own head and that's what fucking bothers me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
probably.
Oh, shit, I don't want to open these fucking doors.
Yeah.
Get out.
Maybe you are talking to yourself. Right. You crazy person.
No, I do. I sit in the airport
out loud, and you think it's in your head, but it's out loud.
I'm that bum in the corner. Just
there you go.
You're right. No, that's why I like you. No, I like you. You're my best friend. No, you're my best friend. I'm never going to leave you. I'm never going to leave you. We're on, man.
Okay, loco.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay, the next one is from Dr. Orna Guralnik. I really like her. She does like couples therapy a lot.
Yeah, she does.
There's a show on, I think it's Prime. I'm not sure. Or HBO. One of those. Anyways, she's talking to, of all people, Michelle Obama about spouses.
Yes.
So I'm going to play that for you guys.
I mean, especially at that phase of
Let me start it
life,
over.
right?
your spouse can't be everything. I mean, especially at that phase of life.
Right.
You need friends, you need family, you need to kind of, you need more people in your life to carry the intense load of what it means to raise young children.
And I've said this before, we now have this crazy notion that we're supposed to be this little unit of a family, the parents and children toughing it out together, in some kind of isolation, when in fact, throughout humanity, that's not how families were structured.
Absolutely.
There was an extended family. There was always a big community. There were always others, cousins, aunts, uncles, neighbors, friends. And
Totally agree.
some of what Rachel might be experiencing is what typically happens in young families. They're trying to do it all alone, all by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty common thing. I don't know. I don't know how your experience is, Irvin, but I felt this when I had Oli. I wanted to do it all by myself. And I didn't want to help. It was just me and Richard. I wanted just me and Richard. But that's not okay. It's not possible. It took therapy for me to find out.
Do you know what? Well,
Tell me.
I'm thinking because you don't want people to see you failed.
Exactly. Well, because your mom did everything.
Yeah.
No, of course.
Your mom was able to do it. Why can't you? You only have one.
Exactly. So you don't want people to judge you, criticize you, tell you how to raise your baby. I'll do it the best I can with what I have.
Right.
But you're scared. You're more scared than anybody else.
Dude, it's so scary.
Wow.
But that's why I understood that when you had Oli and you were like, no, I want this, I want that. I was like, dude, I'm not even going to mess with it because I understand you're scared. I was scared. I knew when I was scared, I knew, dude, I'm scared and I can leave. You're scared and you are not going anywhere. You still has to stay there with that baby.
Like
I knew. I mean, the day after she was born, I left to go do a show.
I know, jerk. Why you jerk?
Like literally, I came back to the hospital though.
No, he came back. He didn't go for milk.
I mean,
So I did a show and then I came back to the hospital.
Yeah,
He came back with milk. Well, no, I had all the milk, so I had the supply.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I came back with money. I ate that night. So
there you go.
But I understood that when I saw that, I understood. Okay, I get it. When she requested certain things, I was like, oh no, I get it. I wouldn't want anybody to see me fail either, especially on something that's so sensitive as motherhood. Like when you're supposed to just naturally know what the fuck you're doing, and you have no fucking idea how to do it.
And fathers too, you can ask for help from other family, like for friends. Like it's not just the mom.
Like guys will ever ask for help.
No, but like you can reach out to your friends like, for support, because it's not just the mom. Like it's like you do need the community, you do need the village.
Yes,
you do need everybody.
Oh no, I understand why.
But a lot of people forget that you need that. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot that I needed that.
Yes, because they're scared of judgment, and there is no judgment, especially because they were there too, so they're empathetic. They realize, oh, she's scared too, so they would lend a helping hand.
And then another thing is like our culture is not good at telling you that they were scared too.
Well, how?
They're
They
not.
never taught how to say that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why you don't know that, because they're not going to tell you. So you we are like, this is why we're having this podcast, to remind you that that's okay, that you can be scared and you can go through those things when you can ask for help. Some people don't know that.
Can we let the expert talk?
Okay.
No, hey, look, I'm learning. I'm learning something right now, man. No, I like hearing people's like. No, can I tell you something? I learned so much from just listening to people talk, because you guys, other people experience things that I will never experience or come across, like that info. And so as far as I'm concerned, I'm like, oh, you guys are sharing wisdom that you accumulated through your experience, which I might not have never come across that info. So I like listening to people, even my patients, like they teach me all kinds of things. I'm just sitting there like, oh, that's really interesting. Or that's an interesting way to explain it. So that's how I learned. So that's why I do like hearing people like you guys talk about your experiences, you know?
Yeah. Listen, because we all have a different world in our heads.
Yeah.
Meaning I pictured us having a baby, and I pictured it was going to be like this, like this, and like this, and like this. That's how I pictured.
Yeah.
Now, did I ever share that with her? No, that was in my head. That was my plan.
Would have been nice.
No, it wouldn't be nice because
no?
then you would feel guilty. Because then when you said, I pictured it this way and this way and this way, I went, oh, not like how I pictured it. You know what? I'm not going to say anything because...
Can I ask what you were picturing?
No, we'll talk about it that later. But you understand, I understood also listen, I can leave. She has to stay. She has to deal with a lot. Like, I understood I shouldn't share this. I shouldn't say this because it's ultimately her. Like, I need to make sure she's all right. So I was like, all right, scratch this idea. I say, so what do you want to do? And that's it. Like, what do you want to do? Because I understood it's not what I envisioned. At the end of the day, I check out. I have to go to work. I'm going to leave this package to you. That's the same reason we only had one baby. Because I understood I'm not going to be available. So I need to make sure that you have a life too. I can't leave you with 4, 5, 8, 9 kids. And then you're like, what the fuck was my life about?
Yeah.
Right.
So there builds resentment. And I didn't want that. I said, okay, we want a kid, but we're going to do it this way. Do it your way. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
No, it's true.
I'm like,
No,
your face said no.
no, but I don't regret it. You understand? Because at the end of the day,
I
I think I made the right decision. At the end of the day, you did what you wanted to do, and we did it your way. And
but were you okay with doing it my way?
Absolutely, because
okay.
once again, no, I'm telling you,
yeah.
The whole reason I was okay with it because I realized this is you. Like, you're gonna have to deal with Oli for the rest of your life. Period.
That little girl, man.
Exactly. So how can I be selfish and say, no, let's do it this way and then leave? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
how
I
can
get
I
what you
come
mean.
tell you we're going to do it this way?
Yeah.
And then you
I'm
take
be
care
out
of
of
it.
town for 5 days.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
Right,
not fair.
right.
It has
I
to
see.
be how she wants it
Yeah.
because she's going to be there.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so there's no regrets. I'm saying, I get it.
No, I'm glad though that you guys are saying, like, especially you, Rocio, that you were scared and you didn't want to fail and you were having these real feelings. And that's one thing I like about my job, or I love about my job. It's like I'm the same as like a pastor or priest, right? That hears confessions. I hear people's real thoughts.
I bet, yeah.
You know, and in some cases, I kind of hear their real thoughts. You know, because with the priest, there's maybe that like shame aspect of it. For me, it's like I get to hear all of it. Yeah. And one of the things that I learned very quickly, because I've worked with like from VPs of major companies to like engineers to doctors to like all kinds of patients, is no one has it figured out. No. Everyone is pretending that everything's fine. They got their life together and you don't know what's going on. I get a chance to see what's going on. They're having regular life issues like the rest of us. Yeah, maybe they could buy a little bit more stuff because they have more money than you. But otherwise, they're having issues with their wife. Their kid is getting in trouble in school. You know, they're having anxiety or depression. Like, they're human beings.
Family issues, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's no difference. I don't care, Jeff Bezos or whatever. Like, you just could buy more stuff. You're a smart person. Otherwise, you're still a human being like the rest of us.
You know what? That's what got me to my conclusion of the fact that I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer, a priest. You're human.
Yeah.
And you have emotions and you make mistakes.
Yeah.
So just because you said it doesn't mean you're right.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, just because somebody says it and you have authority or you have a degree or you have, doesn't make it right. So as a doctor, well, thank you for your opinion, but let me go get a second one. You know what I mean? Even as a therapist, well, that's what you think, but let me go find out what else I can find out.
Find another
you know what I mean? Like, and for us as individuals, we kind of just dive into it and go, okay, well, if that's the guy that does it, well, if he said it, well, then that's
what
true.
It is.
Like, we just take things for granted, and that's what I love about this podcast. You let me question it. They go, now that's bullshit, bro. Like right now, we could have all said, yeah, you're right. When somebody's crying, you should hug them.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, no, hold on, bullshit. Some women utilize it as a tool.
Yeah.
Right away though.
No, but I'm just saying, because I saw the video and I took a different perspective of the whole thing. I was like,
well, you took on the perspective of
really putting it on for the
therapist
camera.
that was on the clip.
But go ahead.
No, I do like the pushback because those are the real thoughts that people are thinking, right? They're just like, they won't just take me at face value, but for me, I don't mind the questioning or the pushback because I don't mind walking you through the logic of what I think or why I said something.
And I don't mind going, wow, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm more than willing to. I come into every pushback in the hope to learning something new.
Yeah.
I really come into the podcast going like, I wonder what I'm going to learn something new. I don't come here to want to
true.
push back, but I really want to learn something new.
God, you learn real quick to have thick skin anyway, though, as like a therapist, because you do get pushback. But do you know who the people, and I appreciate, I have a love for them now, autistic people.
Yeah.
They have such a, because they're so curious,
black and white.
but they're so black and white in asking you the question.
Very Asperger-ish.
Yeah, like the Elon Musk, like that weird awkwardness to them. But they're very straight. And you know what? I appreciate it because I'm not autistic, but I really like transparency. Like if I say something, I mean it. Like you can take it to the bank that I meant what I just said. And if you have a question, I don't mind explaining it. Like, cause I like being straightforward. Right. And so people that are autistic, like my patients, they always ask like, that didn't make sense. What do you mean by that? Yeah. Like I could be offended or I could be like, you know what? That made sense. I could see how
you're saying. Tell me again.
Exactly. Right. And I'm just like, oh no, let me walk you through it. Right. And so, but you learn how to explain things without getting offended because the difference with them is it doesn't come from a negative place. It comes from like genuine curiosity. Yeah. Right. And so you do kind of develop some thick skin for sure though.
Well, okay, let's lay it in thick.
Lay it on. I'm going to tell you next time. Right. Thick. This is next video is a scene from This Is 40, the movie.
Yes.
And I love this scene. I think I showed you before, Richard, and I think you rolled your eyes at me.
Oh, probably did.
Probably.
So let me show you why.
What'd you do last Wednesday night when you said you went to see a band?
I went to the movies.
With who?
By myself.
What'd you see?
Spider-Man 3.
Why do you want to go by yourself? Why didn't you ask me to go?
Because I needed to get away, with work and you and the kids. Sometimes I just need some time to myself.
I need time for myself. I want time for myself, too. You're not the only one.
It's not that big of a deal.
I like Spider-Man.
Okay, so let's see Spider-Man 3 next week.
I don't want to go see it now. I don't want to have to ask you to ask me. I want you to just come up with it on your own.
I don't even know what to say. What do you want me to do?
You just think because you don't yell that you're not mean. This is mean.
I'm not being mean. I'm being honest. You're telling me I need to be honest.
No, you're not. You're lying.
I'm doing it because I need to keep my sanity a little bit.
You know what? I don't want you at the house anymore. Okay?
Shit, she's coming back.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Every guy's head hurt right now listening to this. They're like, oh my God. It makes every guy's going like, yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely. The guy's right. What are you talking about? Why are you still crying?
And you let the therapist talk.
All right.
Look, man, you were losing it, man. He was just losing it like, oh, God.
He was like bawling. And I'm over here like crying.
I know, you're like,
I want to tell her, you don't see him.
Dude, you guys were the video, except he was laughing instead of just being cold.
You know what? That was so relatable. Like, not funny. Like, yes. I mean, it was funny, but it was very relatable because that's how women are. Like, that is, I love that scene because it's so true. Like we want to do what you guys are doing, but how come you get to leave and how come we don't?
Okay, you answer that and then I'll answer.
No, I mean, it's just a social thing. Like women are very conscientious and they really take on this role as mother. And like, it's kind of like, how like with guys like machista, like you don't cry, you got to be tough, you got to provide for your family. It's like really rigid. Women have their version of that. And part of that rigidity is like, you're not allowed to do things for yourself. That's selfish. Don't do that. Right. And even in couples therapy, like I've had where women are just like, they don't ask for anything in the bedroom because they feel weird. Like it's not okay to ask for things. Yeah, so women just generally have this thing about not advocating for themselves. Mm-hmm. It's just a thing. Like as guys, I don't get the concept. I'm going to ask if I want something or I'm going to there's more of a selfishness. No, but there is. It is. Yes. And so, but there's utility. There's cons, obviously, because you could offend people, you could hurt people's feelings being selfish, but there's pros too. Like it's there for a reason. Right. If Richard wasn't like selfish in the sense of like, I want this goal, he wouldn't be so driven either.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? So it does have its value, but it does come with cons if you're not careful. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that I'm super big on with working with my patients, with the women, is learn to start speaking up and advocating for yourself and don't feel bad for it. It's okay to ask. And, I like the video. I've seen it a bunch of times. Mm-hmm. I only have one, I don't know if complaint, but one like observation that I'm just like, I think where she messed up is where he's trying to fix it, but you could tell it's not like he cares really, but he's trying to fix it like, oh, let's go watch Spider-Man 3 next week. And she's like, well, I don't want to anymore. Right. Yeah. And he's like, well, why? He's like, well, she's like, I want you to want to, I want you to come up with it by yourself and I don't have to tell you. Right.
Right.
And I gotta admit, that's not very realistic. That's setting up the partner to fail.
It's not realistic, but I know that that's an expectation that women have.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not fair. I mean, that's where I think you do have to advocate for yourself and talk and make things clear. Like the couple I told you where, she's crying and she wants to be comforted and the husband did not know how to deal with that.
Right.
And once I gave her a platform to talk about it and ask exactly what she wants and needs, he's like, wait, that's what you wanted? Is that it? And once he understood, he didn't need any more like help. He's like, no, I know what to do. If anything, he started getting fancy with it. Like, not only am I going to sit here with you, I'm going to put my arm around you, baby, it's okay. And like, he started getting fancy with it because he understood, oh, this is what you want. I can work within what you want.
But see, when she's asking, like, I want you to want something with me.
Yeah.
That's what she wants. Like, she wants you to want. And then, like, I want to see that you want. I get it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Explain that part to me.
Okay,
hold on.
Let's go back to Spider-Man 3.
All right. I'll go back to Spider-Man 3. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sometimes he just wants to be alone.
So do we.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't have a support group like you girls have.
No.
Hold on. You don't need to go to a therapist. Sometimes you just go and talk it out with your girl. You have an issue and you'll talk it out with your girl. You run into a problem, you talk it out with your girl. If we have problems, we don't get to talk it out with anybody. We get to keep it to ourselves and then find ways to somehow not keep thinking of those issues because we have nobody else to talk about. And sometimes golf, football games, movies,
Spider-Man 3,
boxing helps that guy go, okay, I get a break from all that shit that I got to carry because I can unload it.
This is not the space where you talk about us, baby.
No. I'm saying, it's just you as women be a little more empathetic and go, maybe my babe did need to go bowling.
And
maybe my babe does need to go play softball.
Maybe your babe understands, the wife, maybe the babe understands. And then maybe when babe is done with all that stuff, he can bring flowers home.
Well, maybe you can ask because he's too busy carrying everything else that he can't unload with his friends.
Maybe that wife has asked.
If I tell any of my friends what's going on with my feelings, they go, hey, shut up, you pussy.
I know, pussy.
We're
just
all
get
having
her some
problems,
flowers.
Dick. I don't want to hear your shit. Like,
pussy, just get her some flowers and that's it.
No. It doesn't even work that way. They don't even know to get flowers. How the hell are they going to give me that advice?
But now you know.
No, I'm going to forget. You're asking me right now. Ask me when I really.
This is Richard's way of getting flowers. We're at Sam's Club. You want flowers?
Babe. It's efficient. It's efficient, okay?
Because I'm like, oh, look at these flowers are nice. You can get them from here whenever you get me flowers. Wink, wink. It's like, we'll get them right now. No, that's not.
Why wait? Why wait a couple of days, right?
Right? It makes
and then I feel like I'm getting them for myself.
No, I'm paying for it. You get to pick them. I don't fuck up.
It's a family household.
Look, Richard wants you to want the flowers he got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
Oh my God.
That's how it works, But
y'all are crazy.
No. No. I mean, I would just say that type of thinking gets you in trouble, though.
It does. But it's a real thing.
But listen,
it is a real thing.
Look, and it goes back to being a little empathetic to the other person's situation and go, yeah, I'm upset he didn't invite me to go see Spider-Man, but I wonder what he was going to the fact where he needed to go see Spider-Man without me. Like, is there something more going on? Do I need to spend time with him? Should we talk? Should we? But no, you don't think of that. That's what she's
kind of trying to do.
No, but she's doing this. Yeah. No, you didn't take me to Spider-Man. Instead of asking what's wrong.
Why didn't you take me to Spider-Man?
Well, then maybe if that is a concern, then you go, whoa. This is not normal for him. Why is he going to Spider-Man alone?
Yeah.
No. No manches. See how she's so dismissive of it? But guys can't have feelings.
Because it's like all the time. Oh, so you're gonna leave me? I never get to go to the movies by myself. I get to stay with the kids.
Oh, you're talking about us?
Yeah, no, like in general, like that's what women say. Like,
yes. But once again, I told you have a support group where you can unload all your baggage.
It's not the same though.
Of course, it's not the same. I wish I had that support group.
You're still at home with the kids.
No, I get it, but you get to unload that.
Yeah.
Where do we unload it?
Okay, so you unload it at the movies, and then you come home.
No, I'm just saying that could be the movies. It could be golf. You can be complaining about him playing golf.
Well, I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying like that was an example. But whatever you're doing.
Yes.
Can we
because-
trade? Can we trade places though?
Oh, yes. If you had a support group for me that I can unload my problems.
You have to have a support group.
You have one. Why can't I? This is my support group. Golf.
I pay Irvin for therapy.
No, I'm talking about regular people, not Irvin. We're special.
Look,
It's happening every Monday. But what I'm saying is you understand?
Yeah,
That's
I got you.
just
I
his
get what you're
escape.
saying.
That's
No.
his escape. That's where he gets to play golf. That's where he gets to unwind. That's where he
You're
stops
right.
thinking about
I could
his
see that.
issues.
No,
So
you definitely don't speak
Yeah.
up like women do.
That-
We do.
Yeah.
have
Yes,
that,
they
yeah.
hide their feelings. And
Most
there's-
women do have
they
that.
deal-
There are some women that don't have that support system.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Not our problem, but I get it. It's because
It's not the point.
maybe she wasn't such a stuck up chick and had more friends.
No,
Yeah.
maybe people have died around her.
Okay, well.
Oh, that's true, right?
People have loss.
But I mean, I think the issue with the couple from that movie, that's a funny movie though.
It's a great movie.
That's a great movie. But I think the issue with that couple is they're bad at communicating overall,
Yeah.
like with each other. Like needs are not being met on both sides. And I actually appreciate the question that Richard asked, because I actually was doing a couple session today, and the wife was just saying how she's worried about her husband getting validation from doing this thing in like a community group thing that he does. And she's like, I like that he's doing that, but like I feel like he's starting to prioritize that over the family because he's getting a lot of validation. So she's in, she knows about psychology and stuff. So she's like, I think that's what I'm seeing. And so, I was kind of listening to her and I agreed with her. And so I kind of like focus on her side of like what her needs are, blah, blah, blah. And then I did tell her though, like, I agree with your assessment that he needs validation, but if you take a step back, he's not doing it because he's crazy. He's doing it for a reason. His need of validation isn't getting met. And it's probably not getting met in the house. Now, I could see like she literally, I could see how she like, as soon as I put those two together, she's like, like she thought about it.
That's me.
Oh, no.
Right?
It's not about me.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. But what I do appreciate is, and you have to have tact. I'm not trying to offend
Yeah.
people, right? Because I can't just hit you with the truth and be like, well, change now. It's like, no, I got to tell you the truth, but like, put it in a way that it's productive, where it's like, hey, let's get you out of this situation, right? And so I was saying, like, I think both of you aren't getting your needs met, and I think we should have that conversation and be honest. If he's not getting his validation at home, what is it that he's lacking? What is it that he's not getting at home? And if you don't feel like he's being there for you for the family, what does that even look like in your head for a man to be there for the family? Like maybe he thinks he's being there for the family, but he's not living up to your expectation.
Do you want to know how many times I get congratulations in the golf course from my peers, the people, my friends? Right. I hit a good drive, bro. It's a high five. Damn, bro, it's great. I get a good putt. Ooh, bam! Look at you, killer. It's a nonstop of congratulations.
It is.
Pat in the back.
It is. Yeah.
It is. And now you wouldn't want to go to that event where every time. Now it's not that I do it to just.
Yeah.
I do it to you. They do it to me. We do it to each other. It's a circle jerk around it. All
Circle
jerk. It is.
I mean, that's a saying, though. It is a saying.
It is a saying. But we're literally just like congratulating each other on how shitty we play golf.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, you hit it this time.
I mean, but don't girls do that to like girls? Like you look good in that dress. Like, oh my god,
I love it.
Like we do that for each other. We do that for each other.
Sexy. Ooh, bitch. I love it.
Yeah, like you ate and left no crumbs.
All that in the bag of chips.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
All right, okay. I'm
just
gonna
saying.
move on from this one. I
Oh,
get
now
it.
you
I
want to
get
leave.
it. I think we answered it.
No. I mean, I hope couples could be more honest about needs. Like, I think that's really like, put it this way, they wouldn't have gotten to that conversation to that level where he's hiding things,
Right.
and she's feeling so rejected. If
Yeah.
they just talked more and were being honest.
And if you really look at where the men go to get that validation, sports.
Yeah.
Softball.
Yeah.
We're doing all these golf. We're going to sporting events and we won. The conversation is we won. Congratulations to us.
Yeah.
Do
That's
you
true.
understand? So it's all of that validation. We're champions. Of course we're
Is that why you
champions.
guys get so aggressive when like your team loses?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because we lost. This is the only thing we had and we can't even have this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Raider
Ay,
fans.
pues.
Sorry. Oh,
Dang.
too soon, man.
Come on, 84, 85, last championship. Come on, they know who they are. All right. So continue. What's the next one?
Anyways. I have a fan question.
Ooh, fan question.
It says, how can I help a friend that constantly says she's going to move on from a situation that is not good for her but continues to stay? I want to be a good and honest friend. I like to give it straight, but I don't want her to want to hurt her feelings. Long story short, she is talking to a married person. Even before he got married, they were already talking. He's told her he wasn't going to marry the person. He did. Then when he did, he said it was going to be quick, and it hasn't, and still has her hanging on by a string. How can I help her see there is someone else out there for her? I've told her straight like this, but she still doesn't budge. And she's been through a divorce from a long marriage, past 20 years, and like she was essentially cheated on. So like it's the same cycle, but now she's the other person.
Oh,
She's
gotcha.
a cheater.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she's the person that's
She's the
the other woman.
mistress.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
reverse roles. So I'm wondering like is this related to
Maybe
that?
she was just curious. Just like, damn, how good that my mistress have it.
I mean, but it
I wanna be
sounds like
that.
really stressful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
what
and
would
it's-
professional help?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like you for you to handle this one. Then I'll give my 2 cents.
Yeah.
This one's hard. It's really
Yeah.
difficult to help a person like that, because I'm not gonna lie, it's like trying to help a person that's in an addiction.
Heroin.
Yeah, it's the same energy. If I'm being
Yeah.
honest with you,
It's an
because like
addiction.
it doesn't matter how many times you tell them, how logical you break it down, how clear you make it. It's just like they have it in their head that they want to do that, or it's like such a strong urge or pull towards a thing that they have a hard time getting out.
Yeah.
And so it's hard. I'm thinking of like some people that I was working with that were this exact situation, and I walked them through it. We talked about it. We processed the emotion.
So she's a lost case.
I wouldn't say she's a lost case, but she has to want to. You can't want it
It's
for
like
the
a
other
drug,
person.
yeah.
Yeah, because look, one thing I loved about one of my professors at at school was he said, Irvin, if you come out of a session more tired than the patient, you're doing it wrong. You're putting too much work in.
Oh wow.
Like it's the other person that has to do the work. And I would say the same to this person that's asking the question. You can't care more about solving the problem than the person in the problem. If you're starting to notice that energy, you need to understand that person's maybe not as invested in fixing the issue. You know? And so I would say be there, support. You already told her the truth. This isn't a logical problem. This is an emotional problem. No amount of logic is going to get her out of this. So you did your job and you're being there for her. But it's really hard to convince these girls. It's really hard. It's like I said, it's the same as like
Do
trying to
men
help
go
with
through the
addict.
same thing?
Some do,
Do some
but
men go through the same thing?
Oh, absolutely.
some do, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
where they're just
can I,
sprung.
as my
Yeah,
younger,
yeah.
before I even met Rocio,
Yeah.
way we were.
Wait.
When you was a hoe.
When I was a hoe.
Wow.
When you're a hoe,
Was a hoe. I was a hoe.
there was girls that I dated that I understood. No, doesn't matter what I do. She's always gonna forgive me,
Yes.
and you take advantage
You
of that.
knew that.
And
Yeah.
then it didn't matter.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, you just said, well, if she's willing to be used, then I'm gonna use her, and that was it. It was that I'll do whatever I want to do. I don't have to commit to her. I can have the cow and have the free milk and all that shit, and there's no commitment. Fucking great. This is awesome. Men can do that.
My jaw's like
Men can
dropped.
Men
Yeah.
can actually just have a physical relationship with you and separate any emotional contact with you. That is true. Like I said a million times, if a man wants to be with you, he will be with you.
Yeah.
There is nothing a man won't do for a woman that he loves. He just doesn't love you.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for you to understand that.
Pararon
Yep.
los pelitos, mira.
Yeah.
No, it's true. And if you don't want to see the actions in front of you, then don't lie to yourself. Then say,
Yeah.
then I'm just here to get dick down.
Yeah.
And that's it. But at least you have peace of mind in knowing, fuck it. And I guarantee you, if you turn your attitude around where you're not as available, you're not as submissive, and you start putting certain boundaries and you start going, when I want to, when I do this, and you empower yourself and you tell that guy that's married, no, motherfucker, it's when I want, not when you want. I'll call you. And if you're not available, know that there'll be another person. Why? Because you don't own me. You're getting empowered. Now he's changing. Now you'll know if he really loves you. Now you'll know if he really wants to be with you. Because if he doesn't, he'll stop bothering you. he himself will stop bothering you because he doesn't have that power over you anymore. So if that power is not there, that there's no interest here anymore. Take away his power and you will dominate the relationship. He will only give you two answers. I'm completely with you, and yes, you're the love of my life, or fuck you, I'm gone, and I'll stop calling you then.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the real fucking truth from a guy that used to do that.
Dang, homie.
Dang.
You were a hoe.
Oh, hell, I never lied. Look, I say these things because when shit comes out, I go, yes, I told you, bitch. I told my wife I was a hoe. I told her I was a fucking dick. That's why I know so much about this.
That. Yeah. No, I know that.
But at the end of the day, I also understood and self-reflected and go, yes, I was an asshole by doing that. Why was I doing
That's
it?
a great message, though, that you're letting it, your side and what, like, just to give it perspective to other women that are in those shoes.
Yeah. And the women
it's an eye opener for
me.
The
women that really broke away from that were the women that really didn't call me back, that really didn't let me take advantage of them anymore.
Yep.
The ones that stood up and said, no, fuck you, don't call me again. I was like, oh shit. And those are the ones I always left alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
but
true.
if you let me take advantage of you, I'm gonna take advantage of you.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
You know, I wish more women knew that though. Like,
they do if they listen to this podcast.
Well, I mean, they would now. Yeah, no, but I mean it. Like, I've never been one to do like serial dating and dating around and sleeping. Like, that just wasn't my thing. But even I could tell, like, oh, like if I was to date this girl, I could do whatever I would want.
Absolutely.
Like, you could just tell. There's a very specific energy you get off of them. Like, whether it's the low self-esteem or just something about them, you just get it, and you're like that. That's the type of girl you are. And in my head, I'm thinking like, man, if I was like a real like I was like, you know, like if I was a scumbag in that sense, I was like, oh, easy picking. If I could pick them out and I don't even care for it.
These are the girls with daddy issues, most of them, or no?
It varies.
Or that
varies
they were
because
coddled,
look,
or
I
they were
dated
coddled too much.
Listen, I dated girls that had really good established homes that all of a sudden were all over me, and I'm like, dude. And sometimes what scares me, because I have Oli.
Yeah.
Her parents were real good parents, hardworking. Nothing wrong with them. They raised her right. They gave her everything she wanted, but that wasn't it. It was something else. And I think it was more of her self-esteem. And that's something that her parents just didn't know how to build in her. Yeah. And that's why I'm a big...
Or they didn't know her.
No, they didn't know how to build that self-esteem in her.
Right, but they don't know that she doesn't have that maybe. Because some parents don't communicate. As good as households as they have, you don't communicate.
Like her dad wasn't that guy that's going to communicate with her. Talk to her, build her up, let her know what she can expect from
her worth. Yeah.
But they didn't do that, not because they were bad parents. They just didn't know to do that. So she will grow up with these shortcomings, these self-esteem problems, and I will take advantage of that. So now having Oli, I understood that too, and go, okay, I want to build her up to be strong. I want her to have confidence. I want her to be able to talk to me. We share things. Why? Because I know what was out there. But I think that's what it is. Not the parents. It's just the individual himself.
Interesting. That's great.
No, it's true. And, you know, one thing I noticed with a lot of these girls, some were daddy issues, some weren't. But the one thing you did lock in on was the self-esteem. And the other thing that I noticed was they all had this like weird issue with abandonment, like a fear of abandonment. And so they like locked in on this very stupid kind of person, like a guy, and just did not let them go.
You know what it is? And you hit it on the nail, I think, a few episodes ago, where you said it's the waiting for the reward.
Yeah. Yep.
It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. But when it's good, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. But when it's good, you don't understand. It's like an abusive relationship. He beats me, he hits me, but you don't know him like I know him.
Yeah.
He's really sweet. He's really kind, and he's sorry.
He means it.
That's an abusive relationship, and you're justifying his abuse. And it's okay, I get it. But at least if you can recognize it and go, fuck, okay, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's it.
I feel like a lot of these girls are on that Love is Blind show right now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dude, that show
There's a lot of like issues with those, most of the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That show's pretty ratchet, man.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
It's sad to watch it because I know one of them in particular, I forget her name, but like she talks about having a boyfriend that she's been on and off with him for years from high school. And he actually told her, go on the dating show.
Absolutely.
Go see what you find.
You think
I know you're gonna come back.
Listen.
I know you're gonna come back.
You girls.
That's exactly what you're saying.
Yes. Do you think any man would ever tell the love of his life to go to on a No. So obviously you're not that girl.
Yeah.
And she didn't break up with him at that time.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Is it the one with the Asian?
Yeah.
Dude.
Spoiler alert. Well, no, she's talking to him. Like she's.
Yeah.
That's why I don't watch this shit, dude. It's 'cause I go, shut up. Like,
No, she's telling him that she was almost on another dating show, and that like he told her to get on that dating show, and he's like, well, did he tell you to get on this show too? And she's like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But supposedly they were already broken up on this one. But they're still together.
Of course.
She's gonna like go with this guy, be on TV, make some money.
Now, do you think that guy, if a guy tells you, yeah, go on this show, I don't mind if you date. I mean, do you think he's ever going to respect you ever as his wife, as his partner?
No
you
way.
think I'll ever introduce you as that when I'm telling everybody else, oh, go on this, do that, go that? No. A hoe is a hoe. That's it.
Sucks.
You don't make a hoe into a housewife. He just made you a hoe. Trust me. I don't know if women want to play ignorant to all this shit and makes them feel better, then play ignorant to it, but at least admit to it.
And it goes both ways though.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
It does.
No, vice versa too. But for the most part, men are the ones that are doing this because men can actually separate emotional through physical.
Yeah.
This is just me releasing
harder
the
for
venom.
women.
That's
Yeah.
it. And women know it's a little more intimate than that.
We get
Yeah.
There has to be a
attached.
connection.
Yeah.
But, men do it too.
Wow. Well, is that your closing thought, homie?
I don't know.
more?
Are we done?
You got more
we're
thoughts?
done. We're
You
done.
got
We got to
more
wrap
thoughts?
this up. So,
Yeah, man.
Wrap this up.
Any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts?
Any closing thought? Yeah. Your spouse's emotions are not your responsibility. It's their responsibility. But don't look at yourself as the one that has to be responsible and like calm them down. Your job is like a weighted blanket. You just make it easier to calm down. That's your job, to help out and support. Otherwise, it's that other person's job to regulate themselves and figure it out. And so, because I work with a lot of couples where the expectation is like, I'm feeling a certain way, make me feel better now. And that's not fair. Like, that's a you thing.
Yeah.
Now, co-regulation, which is the word we use for like another person helps you calm down, that's a big part of it. But remember, it's like your weighted blanket. You're there just to support, to help make it easier to calm down. But it's not your job to control the other person's emotions to calm down, And I wish more people were,
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. For me is look at their actions, not their words.
Yes.
In every aspect of life. And I think I've been living from that, like more recently. I've really now started noticing people's actions, not their words. I used to look at both, but now I really I can see honesty in their action.
Yeah.
And I stop making excuses for people. Because I would make it, it's because of this. And then I would tell myself, wait, did I make that up for that person? Yes, I did. That's not what they did. That's not why they did that. No, I'm justifying their bad actions. And I caught myself doing that. I was like, no, he's a piece of shit. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean? He's demonstrating. But we do that as human beings because the alternative would be he doesn't like me.
Yeah.
And that's scarier. But then I realized I'd rather know the truth.
Yeah. 100%.
Because not knowing the truth, that's even scarier.
Yeah.
So guys, look at their actions and don't turn away from the truth.
Yep.
That's my final thought.
100%.
Nice. All right, guys. That's it. That's our show today.
All right,
Anything
guys. Just big announcement. New York. I'll be there on the 8th, November 8th. We need to sell this puppy out. So can't wait to see all of you guys in New York. And then we have Oxnard Levity Live on the 18th of December. So thank you very much. That is Humor and Healing. Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Buenas noches.